Welcome back to Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. My name's Tails Fyraga, and in the last episode, we started up the Interdimensional Rift. Now with us right on Exdeath's doorstep. I mean, what better thing to do than continue? And continue we shall, but first, avoid this guy if you don't want to die. He may look like a little beep boop buddy, but that is actually one of the game's most powerful enemies, Omega. You definitely want to avoid Omega if you can help it. Now you might be noticing that I switched Bart's from having Sing on him to having Summon on him. And there's a reason for it. As we turn to stone. That's not the reason for it, but A, Tsunami does a lot of damage to these guys. I think they're weak to water. Pretty significant chunk for having her level cut in half. But also because Summon is going to be really good against the next boss. Now the next boss is not going to be Omega. I'm not fighting him yet. Next boss is instead up in this room, past this door, and in the library. Yes, the Library of the Ancients. Open the book. The screen turns blue. To be honest, I never thought you'd make it this far, but no matter. Soon I shall rid you of your pitiful lives. The instant you touched this book, the dimensional switch was activated. Big mistake. See, the switch was already activated for me to play the game in the first place, but okay. This is a panda. Hey! You targeted the right guy. Alright. A panda has a weakness that becomes pretty apparent. If you cast Ifrit on him, very similar to Byblos, although I didn't show it off in the Byblos fight, he gets scared and turns away. This will allow you to have your way with him with a variety of skills. You can cut his level in half with Darkspark, in theory. You can also equip Fyraga Blade here too. Turning him around with Ifrit is a great thing to do. And once he gets back into the fray, once he returns to normal, you can just do it again. Honestly, you can just kinda loop this guy with Ifrit. Ifrit doesn't do much damage, but if it keeps this guy from acting, then that's perfectly fine. I'm fine with it not doing that much damage. Another Fyraga cast, huge damage there. Meteors should finish you off? Yeah, good numbers there. And he's gone! A panda is a joke, and he doesn't even look like a panda! He looks like a big bull thing. Not a panda. Pandas are cute and cuddly. Not him. I don't know what he is, but he's definitely not cute. Alright. Now the door leads somewhere else. If you want to go back through for whatever reason, maybe to fight Omega, maybe so you can get out of here without using teleport, then all you have to do is examine the book again. That's all you gotta do. Heal everyone up. Ferris, how do you have low 8 MP already? Question for the ages. Anyway. Time for a question for the Avis, because in this room are a ton of Dragon Avises. I know I was calling them Evis beforehand, because I was just in that kind of, you know, oh, they pronounce it Aegis in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so that I'm gonna call them Evises. I don't know which is correct. I'm gonna call them Avises for now, but I might flip-flop between the two. If we had the Avis Killer Bow equipped, we would do a lot of damage to them, but we're already doing a lot of damage to them anyway. They're not too bad. They're not that bad to fight, honestly. Kill you with Fyraga. Or at least maim you with fire. Insofar as fire can maim, I guess. Can you run fire on maim, though? Question. Because you can run Marvel vs. Capcom on maim. can you run just fire? There's probably a game that's based around fire, honestly. Ooh, ninjas. You weren't here when I did practice. You've come to interrupt me. A crime you will pay for with your lives, as you don't have much health. So this meteor is definitely overkill. But hey, it's good to get him out of the way. You know, use that MP for something, use all those powers we have. Probably gonna get into one more encounter after this. Aim. Actually I can just petrify you, can't I? Well, in theory, you have some evasion. But in theory, I should be able to petrify you. Stop doing that. I will break you! I will not break you, apparently. You are unbreakable. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can be petrified. You've just got magic evasion. Get some dragon fangs, at least. That'll be good for certain chemist stuff. But since I'm not using chemist right now, there's not really too much of a point of worrying about it. I knew it, there was going to be one more encounter. Alright. In that case, I'll break one of you. Haste Kryl so she can get her turns more frequently. And give her the power of Break Blade. Not the power of Break Sword from Mega Man Star Force. Deals non-elemental, sword, and breaking damage. And hits in a weird diagonal line. I hope Mega Man Star Force gets like some sort of repackaging or love of some kind, like a compilation. Because basically it and Legends are like the only Mega Man games that don't have a collection at this point. So they're kind of stuck on the DS. Alright, the castle. Yeah, heal everyone up a bit. But actually, before we go any further, I'm going to put a reflect ring on everyone. You might be thinking, well, that seems a little bit silly now, doesn't it? And it is. But trust me, it's also funny. So now with the reflect ring, and that should be good. So let's get float on everyone. And I do mean everyone. Because it's time for some cheese. Well, okay, first off, it's time for some enemies. But after this, it's gonna be time for some cheese. And who doesn't love cheese? You can fascinate a woman with a piece of cheese. It's true. Well, I assume it's true. I've never actually met a woman. You know, I've never met any people at all. I'm actually a figment of everyone's imagination. Jokes aside though, down in the dungeon, I want you all to take a look at this. There were 3 old men behind the bars in that cage. There are 3 old men down in the bottom right corner. There's a weird gray thing behind the bars in the top right corner. And in the bottom left corner, there's a guy. All of these are boss fights. All 8 of them are boss fights. So let's start with you. This is Catastrophe, and he has a very unfortunate exploit. Now, Catastrophe likes to hit your party with Earthshaker. If your party is floating, he'll bring your party members down by using 100 Gs. Problem is, though, 100 Gs can be reflected. So if you have everyone floating with a reflect ring on, Catastrophe's AI gets stuck. As far as I'm aware, this works in every version of the game, and it completely trivializes him. Once again, Final Fantasy V is kind of the work smarter, not harder kind of game. But yeah, no, Catastrophe is definitely not one of the most powerful bosses out there. They turned him into a fight in 14 because you can do some kind of cool things with gravity mechanics and whatnot, but he ain't that powerful here. He's not turning everyone to stone. He's not, you know, bringing everyone down or even shifting everyone up. It's pretty easy in this game. Speaking of fights, that can also be pretty easy as well. Let's go. Actually, since Kryl has just mastered Knight, I'm gonna swap her to another job. How about Kryl gets to be... Ninja Kryl. There we go. Ninja, and I'll give you... You know what? You're going to be the Song Ninja. Because I'm just going to give you a harp, and you're just going to stay in the back row and sing. The Song Ninja. Alright, the real thing is, though, this guy's a fight. Halt! Are you the ones who bear the crystal shards? I see. Then this shall be your burial ground. Say hello to Azulmagia. Now, Azulmagia here can once again be cheesed with reflect rings and stuff, but also has another important thing to note about him as well. Azulmagia has 17 of the game's 30 blue magic spells. But if you use a blue magic spell on him, he will learn it, and then immediately cast it. I think you know where this is going. Oop. It missed. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. You weren't supposed to miss. Alright, change of strategy here. Just murk the guy. So you can hit him with self-destruct, and he will cast self-destruct himself to just kill himself and end the fight right there. And that's what I was trying to do, but apparently I wasn't good enough, now was I? Oh right, you've got a reflect ring on still. Alright, well on the bright side, he doesn't do much in the way of direct damage or anything like that. Can't aim, so I'm instead going to cast Leviathan on you. Tsunami. Azulmagia actually has a pretty decent amount of HP here too. He's got like 27,000. Ooh, you're not supposed to die there, Mr. Bartz. In fact, I very much want you to live. Phoenix down. You know what? I want to try it again because it's funny. And also we can just do question marks. Let's just do that. Big physical hit. Oh, don't blast the baby! Do not blast the baby. Roulette, that missed. Drain, so I can get some MP back. HP back, rather. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try self-destruct again. Self-destruct! Okay. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. You were a lot easier in the practice run. What the hell happened, buddy? You decided you didn't want to be easy, and instead wanted to identify as a menace. And you know what? You're doing a great job of it. Everyone's blind again. Oh, he's at least hitting himself. He doesn't take much damage from that. I'm still not convinced I can't hit you with self-destruct. But I don't know if it's even worth trying at this point. One more. God. Alright, well, I'll get some HP back with Sylph. Haven't seen Sylph in a while. They've kind of fallen off. They're not going to heal very much, but... Oh, they're not going to heal any. Alright, Lena, get an elixir up. Oh, if that had bounced back and hit you, that would have been so great. Sadly, that was not the case. You're also not going to take very much damage because you've got that Mighty Guard on, which means I might have to cast a spell on you now. Let's revive our monster. Level 4 Graviga. Missed. Yeah, alright. Get forced in my hand. I'll get you with that. I'm gonna lower your level with Dark Spark, or at least try to. Damn, you really are evasive. You're only level 57. You shouldn't be that evasive, but guess you are. Now Kryle's dead. Humans are dead. And we used poisonous gases and we poisoned their asses. You know what? I could just return this fight to normal, to the way it was before. Yeah, you know what? Let's get the mulligan on it. Welcome to the fight against Ozilmagia! He mind blasted himself. Alright. Maybe now will be the chance? Hey, there we go. You learned self-destruct. Which means, hopefully, next opportunity you get, you'll cast it on one of us, and you'll just die. Once you stop being paralyzed from the Mind Blast, of course. There we go, self-destruct. Knocks out Kryle, but it also knocks him out too, so... Now I did say that he has 17 of the 30 blue magic spells. He can actually use almost all of them. The only spells he won't use are Transfusion and Moonflute, but casting any blue magic spell on him will make it so that he will learn that spell. Which, as you saw, can be used to exploit him, but it's not always the most reliable thing on the planet. You can also just cast like poison element attacks, like using Bio on him. Bio works pretty well. I probably should have been doing that, but I wanted the funny. I wanted the haha funny. And the only person that's laughing is no one, certainly not me. Alright, Varus, you've mastered Blue Mage, which means... what else should you be? Geomancer, we're better off getting Bartz to learn that, because he's higher up on it. Not much, honestly. Not much in the way of stuff that'll, you know, kind of get progress immediately. You know what? Let's dance. Dancer, and you know what? You can dance and sing. Assassin's Dagger, you've got the ribbon, black robe. Do I have... I don't have anything for you. I don't have the other shoes for you either. You just kind of have the Assassin's Dagger right now. But that's fine. The Dancer is very interesting. It's a very unusual job to be sure. So if you try to go up through here now that you've defeated Catastrophe, this woman comes by and gives you you know, a little smooch. A little kiss as a reward. It's quite nice. Alright, let's fight an old man. And by fight an old man, I really mean, let's sing to the old man. Well, this old man is actually a boss. One of many, in fact. Because this guy will transform. He only transforms into one special form, but it's a pretty famous one. Because it's in 14. And it's actually kind of famous in 14 because in 14 it can launch you at escape velocity with one of its attacks. So that's funny. Alteroite reveals his true form, the Jura Avis. Despite the name, Jura Avis is not actually an Avis code enemy. It's also got some pretty nasty tricks up its sleeve, including that Maelstrom. But we can dance. We can cast Flare, and I'll try to get some healing going on next time. Oh, right, I've still got Reflect Rings on, though, is the bummer part. I'm gonna use this Fuma Shuriken on you. Try to deal as much damage as I can. Kryl is dead again. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Another flare, and I think that should do it, actually. You don't have that much health, yeah. And it crumbles away into dust. Get ready to become space dust. And there we go. Alright, unfortunately, quoting Sigma isn't going to get Kryl back up and ready. Let's unequip those Reflect Rings, because I think they're frightening me more than they're helping me at this point. And I'll give you the Magus Rod back, not the Air Knife. You've got the Kaiser Knuckles, which is just inherently just very funny, honestly. Alright. Let's find another one then. Because there's 6 of them in this room. So why not fight, you know, a couple more of them? Let's get regen on everyone. And... yeah, let's just keep on with the offensive pressure. Cast Flare. Do as much damage as I can. Once you've crossed the 6,000 damage threshold, you'll transform. And then your next form doesn't have very much health at all. Well, 15,000, so it's still a decent amount of health. You know what? Let's enhance the party's magic while the song is being performed. I'll conserve a little bit of MP here for right now. Let's steadily build up our magical power. Hit you with that. Unfortunately, you're also not like a dragon or anything, so the Apollo's harder. As funny as it is to do like the singing ninja, it probably wasn't my best choice, honestly. But you know, sometimes you don't make good decisions. Sometimes you just go with whatever's funny. Never underestimate the power of, wouldn't it be funny if... You've been entangled. Been hit by. You've been struck by. Oh, you absorb lightning. I didn't realize you did that. Unless... oh, you know what it probably is? You're probably like the Avis we fought earlier, and you change your weaknesses every once in a while. Well, let's cast Firaga. Yeah, okay. Well, that stinks. I might actually have to just use Flare on you then. It doesn't say that you absorb any elements, though. On the wiki. So, is the wiki wrong about something? Say it ain't so. But usually the Final Fantasy fandom wiki is actually like a good fandom wiki, not like, oh my god, come on. Stop attacking the baby. How did your health get that low anyway? I thought I just... Oh no, because I used an elixir, that's right. That short-term memory coming into play again. Alright, you just get hit with Flare. Could do a lot of damage now. Well, it's doing an okay amount of damage. Stop that. What did I tell you about fighting the baby? What did I tell you about fighting children? And Flare. You can fight any Flare you want. If you want an easy fight against a Flare, you can even fight David Flare. He ain't doing much of anything right now. Shoot you with an arrow. Oh, that's game, isn't it? Mother of the fuck. You know what the best part is? I gotta redo all those fights. You ready for a jump cut? Oh, and I didn't even unequip the stuff I had on you, the reflect rings. Yeah, so that's gonna give Alter Roy Mighty Guard now, too. Well, shoot. Shoots and or ladders. I'll have to get rid of that at some point. Get Mighty March on everyone. Try to deal as much damage to you as we can. I'll do Hero's Wine. Get rid of those buffs, those nasty, nasty buffs. Want to hit you with Aeroga. Hit you with my aerobics. Hit you with one of these. Well, you don't really care if I hit you with as many of those as I want, but... You know, a little bit of a stat boost. Alright, buddy, transform.
I become more powerful than you can ever imagine. Also, I'm a snake. Hiss.
Yeah, let's get Hero's Rhyme going back again. Let's increase everyone's power. Now, in theory, this is a big in theory, but I should be able to hit you with Dark Spark. Yeah, there we go. And now that you've been sparked... Oh, you're gonna absorb that, that's right. Yeah, okay, that's a bit of a shame. But now that you've been Dark Sparked, I can just level 5 death you. Means I could probably just go for an all Blue Mage team, honestly. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, what's with all this, like, ooh, I'm gonna strategize, I'm gonna do, like, strategies and stuff. We don't need strategies. All we need is Blue Mage. All we need is just to kill them with math. Give you Black Magic level 5. Magic Kiraga on everyone. And I'll revive your MP a little bit. There we go. Let's try this again. A Mighty March on everyone. I'll hit you with meteors just to get the phase change going. Oh, you've got a lot of magic defense, sir. How much magic defense are you gonna have for this? A fair amount, actually. But what about if I give you one of these? If I just be as obnoxious as possible. I can do that. Start casting some dark sparks. Yeah, get hit by that nerd. You must not have very high magic evasion then, huh? Level 5 death. That's pretty nice. The nice spicy meatball we've got there. Alright, and with that, all 6 of the Jura Avises are now gone, so what are our rewards for killing all of them? Red Slippers, which is an accessory for Dancer. That will improve our abilities further and enhance the ability to perform Swords Dance, but that's a significant decrease in all of our other stats, so the ribbon is probably better at this point. And Rainbow Dress, which is another exclusive piece of equipment for Dancer. Gonna once again decrease our magic and our magic defense, but increases our defense by a little bit, prevents confusion, enhances Swords Dance. So pretty much everything here is Dancer equips, which is great for right at the end of the game. But that's gonna be it for today's episode, I'm pretty sure, because I've got some footage I need to cut. I've got some footage I need to speed up. But in the next episode, we're going to be fighting a few more of the demons of the Rift, and I think between episodes I am going to go an AP farm and just get the other jobs that we have mastered, because we mastered Knight and Black Mage and Blue Mage in this episode, so I'll get those done off screen and then we'll see what happens then. But until then, this is Tails5raga signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and if you liked the video, why not hit the like button, or the subscribe button, or any of the buttons that help me out? By the way, want to know something cool? If you use time magic to teleport out of this area, then hey, it's going to take you to a blank screen. No, it actually just takes you outside, so it makes sense. You can teleport out. Which is good for me because I've got AP grinding to do. I'll see you guys in the next episode.